Ubisoft! Entertainment!
They're a company that entertains.
Expansion pack detected. What?
Yeah, we don't have the controller pack, but we do have the expansion. Hello, everyone.
Rayman 2, The Great Escape, start!
Very excited about this. Hello, my name is Stephen George. I play video games. Every Friday, it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Today, my good buddy Josh Jepson is joining me. Aren't you?
I'm joining you, that's alright. I mean, that's right. Hi, Steven.
I asked Josh when he was visiting, hey, what game would you like to do for First 20? A game that hits close to home that you love. And he said, Banjo-Kazooie. And I said, no.
He said no. And then, oh, hey, look, there's the story. You want to know the story? It's Rayman. Look what the pirates have done to our world.
A planet of anguish and pain, haunted by evil. Lo.
A dark place teeming with fierce monsters. That's one of my favorite words, teeming.
The reason I told Josh that he couldn't do Banjo-Kazooie is because he's done a lot of it.
I've done a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, and you did a thing for Banjo-Kazooie already, like, long ago.
I did. Most people don't know that. I did a demo Fridays for Banjo-Kazooie, like, in 2011. So
Yeah,
it's
but,
been
like,
a while.
I've played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie, and as much as I love that game, I love this game as well. So
You
good.
do. And this was...
And you've never done, like, Rayman content on your channel.
No.
So this is a first for Steven Plays.
This is a first.
Yes!
This is indeed
Finally, a first.
There haven't been enough firsts.
Look, do you know what Rayman's story is?
I have played most of Rayman Co-op Run.
Co-op run.
The one
The
where you...
download the demo thing?
What? No, the one on the 360 and maybe the PlayStation. Maybe the Wii. It's like, Rayman and his friends gotta go. That's the name of the game.
Is that the name of the game?
Yeah.
Rayman and friends gotta go?
You gotta get there.
Okay. The aim of this game is that you gotta get
The one before Legends.
the lums.
What's the one before Legends? Outleashed? Unleashed? Rayman
Origins.
Unleashed? That's what I said.
Oranges.
Oranges. Yeah, Rayman Oranges.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
The only part of the... from that, I gather that the story is that Rayman really loves eating butterflies.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, what?
Isn't that the game? Is that what the game is about?
The entire game is him eating butterflies.
Is this Donkey Kong 64?
No, but it looks like it.
It really does.
No. And that's Glowbox. You know Glowbox.
What?
The blue guy who's being dragged by space pirates.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the guys you can do.
Do you know who that is? Steven.
Glowbox.
No, him.
Oh, that's Rayman.
Look, it's Rayman.
Have you ever played Rayman 1?
Yeah, not as much as the other ones.
It's like a side-scrolling platformer.
It's completely different from this game.
What happened?
Also, like, listen to their dialogue. They like go
They
blah
have
blah blah blah
dialogue?
blah. Yeah, it goes blah 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 blah
I
blah.
want to hear it. That's neat.
Yabashkin chikadu.
It's like Banjo-Kazooie, except not as interesting.
Yeah.
Because Banjo-Kazooie's like, huh?
Yeah, what they do, because they grunt for every syllable in Banjo-Kazooie. Did you know that? They have a grunt.
Yeah.
They have a grunt programmed into the game for every syllable for
I
every word.
actually had never thought of it that way, but you're right.
Yeah. And they have like 3 different tones. It
That's-
was really well done. That was a great. Why aren't we playing Banjo-Kazooie?
Turn this off.
This
No,
is a great game though.
Since I didn't pay attention to the start of this in any way whatsoever, tell me what this is. What is the game? What do you...
So, okay, I'm playing now. The space pirates, not the space pirates, robot pirates, have come to destroy the world, and the head robot pirate named Razorbeard, he has a razor for a beard. A razor blade for a beard. He has a buzzsaw for a beard, and he's cool and stuff. But he ate one of the lums, and that destroyed the balance
the
of the
lums
world.
are the butterflies.
The lums are the, or I guess they're looms technically, according to Ubisoft, but whatever. Lums. Yeah, so there's 1,000 of them in the world, and they keep the balance of the world, and he ate one. So there's 999 that you collect throughout the world. They're all scattered,
Yes.
and then there's one inside of him at the end. You have to kill him.
Oh.
It's actually it's good. I like it.
It's violent.
But then that's it. And then like there's some cutscenes throughout the game that are like evil stuff, evil stuff, evil stuff.
Okay, well, part of the allure, I guess, of First 20 with a guest is that we get to learn a little bit more about your connection with this game, how you found out about the game, how you started playing it. You get it when you were a kid?
I first played Banjo-Kazooie when I was 5 years old. No,
in a minute, I'm putting in Banjo-Kazooie.
like halfway through, switched to a different game. No, I played this game a lot as a kid. I had I was always a big fan of 3D platformers. So I played Banjo-Kazooie, I played Rocket Robot on Wheels, I played this game, I played Donkey Kong 64. You know, I played them all.
How did you find out about this? Do
I
you remember?
I saw
Too long ago?
I saw it in Walmart, and I was like, I want that game.
Just the cover?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a viable answer. I mean, there's a lot of people that, and especially kids that choose their games like that.
I have a better story about some other games for getting them, but
Let me tell you about Banjo-Kazooie.
well, actually, yeah. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie was one of the 2 games that I got for my N64 when I got it. Let me tell you.
Okay, so this wasn't one of the first games that you got.
No, it was
This was later on.
It was a little
But
bit later
clearly, if you chose this game after I said no to Banjo-Kazooie, there's got to be some love for this game.
It's such a fun game. Like, for all its problems, it's a fun game.
So you like it?
I love it a lot.
Okay. Is it long?
It's all right. It's not like short. I wouldn't say it's long, though. I would say it's a good length game.
Now,
I've actually done a Let's Play. I've done a full Let's Play of this game, like years ago, and it was really good. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but like,
for your stance in Let's Playing at the time, it was quite good.
yes, and people still like watch it and like send me messages with references from it and stuff. So like, if you're interested in this game after this whole thing, you should go check it out, because
I'll put a link to the playlist in the description.
cool. Thanks, Steven. You're like the coolest guy ever.
I know. yeah, you don't gotta tell me that. Oh, the helicopter. See,
Right?
I have. You know what? I've never played this game, but I remembered this game. I don't know if I remember just like the scenery or something. The helicopter spin from like an E3 video or something, like a million years ago.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
Nintendo used to send not cassette tape,
VHS tapes, yeah.
They send VHS tapes to people, and I got one, and I remember seeing this.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's actually that's pretty neat.
And they probably showed some stuff at like, I don't know, E3 or something. I look online all the time for
Oh,
like
Space World. It was always back then. It was
right.
It was Space
Sorry.
World.
My bad.
So
Space World.
So they would send you the VHS tapes and be like, check out Space World. And this kind of thing was in it. And that was like all the snippet that you would get on the VHS tape, because it would go through game. I would probably have seen like 6 seconds of Rayman 2. Like that would have been it. And that's so crazy, because technology has changed so much, because now it's just like, oh, we can watch E3 live. We don't even have to go.
Yeah.
And now when we were kids,
now E3 is like not that important in person anyway.
Oh, look at that game mechanic here.
Look at the wall jumping. You like I tried to do this as a kid because I saw it in Rayman, and I was like trying to jump up in between trees and
How
stuff.
many wrists and ankles did you break?
I've never broken a bone, but
You didn't try hard enough.
it would have been a better story if I had.
I've said those guys.
Teensies. They're in the
Yeah.
game. The other one.
They're
you played.
in Rayman Unleashed. That's not the game, is it?
No, Rayman Origins.
Rayman turns into a werewolf. I'm thinking of Sonic. Yes. Yeah, Rayman Origins, that's it.
Yeah, and yeah, they're cool. I like the teensies. They were one of my favorite like parts of this game actually, because they're funny.
Do you know...
They're fighting over who wants to be king. King of the teensies.
This is like, we're not even 10 minutes into the game, and they're like heavy with the humor and the especially the character introduction. You had to break out of prison.
Yep. Now we're going to see the fairy Lee. We're going to see Lee, Ly, Lee.
Okay.
And she gives us all our powers in the game. So we have to rescue her because she was captured by.
Okay. So
pirates.
what powers do you get?
You get all kinds of cool powers. You get the ability to swing on stuff. And
So the hands that you already have, you get to
Yeah,
use.
and you can-
That's thrilling.
well, okay, you get the because it shoots like a power beam that you swing off of.
Oh,
So you get the
okay.
power beam
See, I
thing.
thought Rayman just had like carpal
Like, think-
tunnel syndrome, and she just healed him so he could like close his hand.
Well, think Metroid, where she gets the
yeah.
grapple beam.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's some other powers.
Interesting.
You get the golden fists.
It's okay. Did you play enough of Rayman 1 to know?
No.
Okay. I was just curious if like this stuff was in Rayman 1 or if Rayman 1 was just super bare bones.
Rayman 1 was completely different from this game.
Okay, like even the like
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't collect lums. The characters are all different.
So the teensies, they're not
The
in...
teensies aren't in the first game.
Okay, so I was curious if you knew that or not.
No. I know enough about Rayman that I know that the first game is completely different.
Have you ever played any of the... I'm pretty sure there's several.
I've played all of the other Rayman games other than the first one.
So you've played the children's games.
The children's games? No, I have not played those. I didn't know those existed.
There are learning games with Rayman.
What?
I'm almost 100% sure I have some. I'm not...
Oh my god.
I'm not... Maybe I don't, but, like, I know they exist. They're common. They're very easy to find.
That's crazy.
They're on PlayStation.
What?
They're on PS1. I'm almost 100% sure. I think there's more than one. But it's like learning numbers with Rayman. It's like an early child. It's rated EC. I'm serious.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I played all the other ones. The real Rayman games.
Oh, real?
Yeah, I'm
Say
sorry.
that-
I'm sorry,
say-
kids.
Say that to the 3-year-old. Rayman.
Yeah, I don't think he would understand.
Rayman. Rayman. Oh, you can't do camera.
Yeah, cannot do camera. That is...
What the crap does that even mean?
Well, because I'm on the thing and they want you to look in that direction. They really want you... Because I tried to turn the camera the
You
other
don't
way.
get freedom of choice.
Yeah, sometimes.
You
It's a
get to
thing.
decide where you want to look.
This is the first level. This is the fairy glade. This is where the fairies are. I guess.
He walks kind of funny.
Well, here's the
little
thing about
bow-legged.
Rayman. A little history about Rayman. The reason Rayman exists the way that he does is because they couldn't animate him properly in the first game, and then he just, I mean, at this point they didn't have any excuse. But
Really?
yeah, did you know that?
No.
The guy who created it, Michael Ansel, couldn't animate him like
Walking
moving
correctly.
Yeah, so he just like took off his limbs, and that's how Rayman was made.
Is it ever explained in any of the games, like, why?
No,
It's just like...
the characters. It's just that's the way it is.
Are there other characters like Rayman that don't have legs and arms? Or is he...
Actually, now that you mention it, there really isn't. There is in the new ones. Like, all the characters are, like, Rayman, but not in this game. It's just Rayman. He's unique.
Also...
And I shoot balls out of my hands.
I don't know. I've been watching you do that, and I never questioned it. Why is his name Rayman?
Because he's got rays for arms and legs.
He doesn't have rays.
Yeah, he
for arms.
does.
What are you talking about?
Rays. Because, like, okay, a ray in, like... I don't know how to explain this, actually.
Please attempt.
But the way that I've always imagined it is that the invisible connections between his hands and his like shoulders are rays. That's how I imagined it as a kid, and it goes into my life. I've never actually said that like out loud. I don't think.
The reason Rayman is named Rayman is because there is a magical ray that connects his head to his neck.
I'm not wrong. Mostly.
I mean, I understand. I assumed it was just because like the creator was like named Ray, and he's like Rayman.
The creator's named Michael.
Oh.
No, I don't know. Everybody loves Rayman. That's why.
I'm pretty sure that came after. I'm very sure that show came after.
Yeah, I guess so.
Also, Raymond is spelled differently.
Raymond.
Because
Well,
it's-
maybe that's what his name is, and they were just like, it didn't fit on the box, and shortened it. God damn it, get on top of the thing!
So this game is actually about a guy named Raymond.
Can I just interject here and
Sure,
say,
please.
hey, they suck at ports of this game?
Ports?
Okay, so there was like a bajillion versions of this game.
Okay, well,
'Cause
first and foremost, this game,
Rayman 2,
when
the
it
greatest
launched,
escape.
is N64 only?
No.
It's also on
It's
PS.
on everything. It was on PC. It
But
was on...
At launch, it was on everything?
I don't know if at launch. At launch, I believe it came out on the N64. Yes, I believe it was...
So the definitive version.
Yes, is
Is
N64.
N64, okay.
And then... I could be wrong about that, though, so don't quote me, please.
Do you know if the game's on PlayStation at all?
It's on PlayStation 1.
Okay.
For sure. The thing is that each version of the game, for PlayStation 1, there was a Dreamcast version.
Really?
Yeah, there was a Dreamcast version, there was a PC version.
Ubisoft getting that money.
Yeah, so it was everywhere. And the PlayStation 1 had voice acting.
Really?
Yeah, I think
But
the
that's not-
Dreamcast one might have also, but
That's not the definitive version?
no.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah,
I-
it came out on this first.
It came out on the N64 before the PlayStation.
Yes, by about a
Probably.
week.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, so you know that?
No, not for sure. Not for
It
sure.
just-
Look, listen.
Okay. Well, I
don't know
have
dates.
a theory.
Okay,
and
what's
I
your
might be
theory?
wrong. If you know, you know. But there was a lot of games that a third party was developing for both the PlayStation and the N64, and they ended up taking parts out of the N64 because the cartridge could not hold the amount of data that the PlayStation could. It seems reasonable to me that the
But-
PlayStation had voice acting and they cut it from N64 because it was
Here's
too...
the thing, though.
Yeah.
This game technically has voices. Voice clips that happen during the text that there's not real talking. So there's no reason why they couldn't have just included the voice acting.
But isn't it just like
It's gibberish.
repeated
No.
stuff?
No,
Like,
it's all weird. Like, well, I get maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that the PlayStation CD had a crap load more
It's true.
space than.
I mean, that could be it, or it could be that they added it because it was more space. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could go either way.
I mean, especially if it came out after it, you know?
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Well, for anyone watching who at this point is not already went to Wikipedia, I will find out and I'll put it on the screen now, so you guys can at least say, "Okay, God, I don't have to go look that up." So we'll
Okay.
find out which came out first.
They could have come out at the same time, and just like Ubisoft was weird, because that's what I was getting at, is that the ports for this game, because there were ports after the fact, because Rayman 2 has been released on like everything. I don't know if you know this. It was on the DS. It was on the 3DS.
Wait, it was on the.
Yes, it was
The
on the
original DS?
It was on the original DS and the 3DS. Rayman 3D on the 3DS is Rayman 2.
Oh.
Yes, I don't know why.
What's Rayman 3?
Rayman 3 was released on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox 360.
Okay.
No, Xbox. And then it was re-released as an HD remake on the 360 and PlayStation 3 later on.
Has Rayman 2 had an HD remake? Really?
No, and this is arguably the best one.
So comparing Rayman 2 to 3, you prefer 2?
I prefer 2. 3 does a lot, and 3 is fun, but I really, really enjoy 2 a lot. That could just be nostalgia speaking, but
I mean, yeah.
for sure.
Possibly. But you've played all of the Rayman games besides...
Yeah, I played
One.
3, and I played Origins. I haven't got a chance to play Legends, which is just the most recent one, so doesn't count.
Okay, wait. So it goes 1, 2, 3. What's after 3? Where does Origins come in?
Well, that's the thing, is that 3... after 3, they stopped making them for a while.
Wait. Because they got, like, the rabbits.
Yeah, Rabbids. Okay, so Rayman Raving Rabbids was supposed to be Rayman 4.
Okay, 'cause
originally,
I have that for Wii.
that's a great game. We should play that.
It's really
It's fun. It's
really
stupid.
weird.
It's stupid and awesome.
But it's funny. It makes good use of the
Rayman-
motion controls.
I don't know why I know so much about Rayman, but Rayman Raving Rabbids was originally supposed to be a 3D platformer like this game, and 3. But then they were like, platformers are going out. We should do something unique. And they were already like creating the Rabbids and the mini games for inside the game somewhere.
So the rabbits didn't exist in other Rayman games.
No.
Okay.
That was the first time that it had come into being. Yeah, and so they were creating this game that was like, I don't know, it had mini games in it somewhere, but it was a 3D platformer like these games. And I guess they just decided partway through to make it a collection of mini games. I don't know. That's why that's why you can walk around as Rayman in the arena. Like it's totally weird that's how you select the different levels. Because usually in minigame collections, it's like you select them from a menu.
Yeah.
In this, you could actually walk around, and there was like costumes and stuff, and that was supposed to play into the game.
Interesting. Because they made more rabbit games after the first one, right? They made like several.
Yeah. And eventually,
didn't eventually they phase out Rayman?
and eventually they got rid of Rayman.
He's not even in it.
He's not even in the
So
Rabbit
after
games.
Rayman 3, as far as like the Rayman story goes,
Yep.
is it go straight to Origins?
Okay. Well, Origins actually resets the story. It's more of a reboot. It's before. It's
Well, I guess it is called.
Rayman Origins.
Origins.
Yeah, it's called Origins, and it goes back to the 2D roots. So it's more of a reboot than anything else. And Legends is just Rayman 2 reboot,
Really?
except that it's not 3D.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really, when it comes right down to it, the only 3 real story games have been Rayman 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. But
And
these
this-
games have just been on so many things that it feels like it never went away.
And this series has been around for like 20 years now, right?
Yeah.
Nearly, if not.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It's really crazy. It's crazy that they went so long after 3 until they made like another Rayman game. Because after 3, they just re-released this game on every console ever.
It looks fun. Like it
But,
looks,
okay,
it looks legitimately good.
I didn't actually finish what I was going to say about the ports. They don't use the same version when they port it to other things. They use because you could tell because there's slight differences in each of the versions. The Dreamcast version had some differences from the N64 and the PlayStation version. And the PlayStation version had like voice acting and some other differences. And look, it's Lee. She's trapped.
She's a she's a cobweb.
Well, yeah, she's got like a weird shield thing around her. We gotta break it. But yeah, so like for example, the 3DS version of Rayman 3D, is is the Dreamcast version.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, but the Dreamcast version isn't the PlayStation version. Like they're all kind of different.
Yeah, they're all slightly different. The Dreamcast version has a different overworld.
And after all of these versions and all of these ports and all of these potential changes, the definitive version is still probably the N64 version.
Yes, the N64 version is the least buggy, and yeah, and has the most stuff. Honestly.
Besides the voice acting.
Yeah, besides the voice acting.
That's the only thing it's really missing.
Yeah.
So in Rayman 3, Rayman talks.
Yes, in Rayman 3 in all versions, Rayman talks.
Okay.
Which is why it's confusing on the GameCube if you've played the N64 version, and then you get the GameCube version because you're a Nintendo guy, and then you talk suddenly. But then in Origins they speak Pig Latin. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah. Did you learn something, Steven?
I did, and it's been a while since I've played Origins, so that's another reason.
Yeah, they all speak Pig Latin. It's interesting. Rayman is an interesting franchise. I don't know why they changed so many things like that. I don't know why that is. I don't think I've ever seen any game go through as many iterations like that in one generation. But, good for them.
It also seems like, and I may just be remembering incorrectly, but back in the day, like when I thought of Ubisoft as a company, I thought of Rayman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many other series they had under their belt at the time, but it seems like Rayman was pretty much it. Do you know what else they were working on? Because now they have all sorts of stuff.
Well,
but at the time, it was
right.
not that.
Trying to think of like Ubisoft, like
Assassin's Creed didn't exist.
Assassin's Creed didn't
Far
exist.
Cry didn't exist. Not to mention the first Far Cry wasn't even them.
Yeah, it was Crytek.
So
yeah, I guess Ghost Recon, because I think like Ghost Recon had some early stuff on PlayStation and stuff. So that's a thing. She's gonna give me a power. Give me the silver lump. Oh yeah, he gave me the silver lump. Okay, so in order to get powers, you got to get silver lumps, which are like big, glowy things.
Okay. To do that, you're gonna need all your powers.
Yeah.
Well, she's too weak to give you back your powers because they broke the primordial
They
energy.
broke.
Yeah, and you got to combine the energy. It's gonna be difficult, but I think there could be another way though. Have you ever heard of Polocus?
Have you heard of Polocus?
Yeah, he's
oh, actually, he is in the other games.
No, I'm kidding, but I'm just.
Oh, he actually is in the other games. I think he's in. They talk about him in Origins, I believe. He's the creator of everything.
Oh.
I mean, you get to meet him.
That's cool. Does he have Morgan Freeman's voice?
I don't know. He doesn't have a voice.
Oh, that's disappointing.
He goes. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's Morgan Freeman. Pretty much.
There is a legend which says he could be awakened if you reunite the four masks.
So they're laying out the game.
This is the plot of
You have to get the masks.
This is the plot of Majora's Mask. Like.
Okay. I haven't played all of Majora's Mask, and by all I mean like almost none.
There's masks.
Yeah, I got that part. Is there a clock town and a?
Yeah, Rayman has a clock town. It goes da 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 da.
I doubt that it does that. So what powers are you getting?
I'm getting the power to swing.
It sounded like he said, "Grandma."
Yes, it does sound like he says grandma.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, maybe he's just really enthusiastic about the elderly.
Grandma, yeah!
Now you can grab onto the purple lums. So every time you get a silver lum, you get a power. And you had already mentioned the grapple beam. So what other things do you get?
So there's one where you can fly for an extended period of time. So instead of just hovering, you fly through a level, and it's actually it's only on a couple different levels, but you like fly through a whole thing. What else is there? There's I don't really remember. There's you get the ability to charge your shot. So so you can hold on to it and like make it a stronger beam.
The jumping thing is weird,
It is really, really bizarre.
but it's cool.
It doesn't work in real
all
life.
in all, I mean,
Trust me.
you've been playing this for like 25 minutes, and I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm actually impressed. Like I've never seen more than I guess like 6 seconds of this game.
That was the entire. I was gonna say that's the entire first level, but we're not quite there yet.
For an N64 game. This is actually pretty good.
You're right, dude. Oh my god, it's such a great game. I
Like-
just love the style of it all.
Whenever I see N64 3D platformers, which is like friggin' all of the games, because people are like, oh man, it's the age of 3D platforming. Let's make a bunch of them. I first think of Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 is not the prettiest game, but it's frickin' perfect. It's very, very good.
Super Mario 64 has very few textures.
I know.
There's like
It's not the prettiest game, but it is very well made.
It is very well made.
I really like Super Mario 64. And then I think of Banjo-Kazooie, because Banjo-Kazooie is well made.
Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie, arguably the best 3D platform on the N64.
Ooh.
What, are there any others? I mean, there are some that come close. Banjo-Tooie is like gorgeous.
I'm trying to think. No, I guess Banjo-Kazooie is probably the best.
Like, I mean,
Banjo-Kazooie is
even if
extremely
you
good.
don't like Banjo-Kazooie and you don't like the how many moves you get and the combinations of buttons or whatever, like if you use that as an excuse, it's fine. But like, think of the other platformers. Even this one's a little clunky with the controls a little bit. The way that you move around the world and stuff, I can see why
The
people
only
don't
thing
like it,
I
but-
can think of that would be better than Banjo-Kazooie would be Quest 64. It's the only game that would be just a tad better.
Oh yeah,
Tad.
game of the year.
Yeah. It's
It's like 7 years in a row.
I'm gonna guess you know of Quest 64.
Oh, I know of Quest 64. Oh, I do.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
You're riding a tornado now?
Oh yeah, this is actually the end of the level. This is right before the end. But there's like a level.
So you've been in this entire time. You've been in level 1.
Yes. It's actually pretty. It's not a long game, but it's up there.
It is.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. This is the first level, and there's a bunch of levels. There's a lot of them. I'm not sure how many, but
Oh, what was that?
oh no, I screwed up.
Your ears. Are those his ears?
No, that's his hair.
Does he have ears?
I don't think so. It looks like I always thought it was his ears, but I've since learned that it is his hair.
I mean, they should have just put him some ears on that poor boy. So
Yeah, he can't really
would
hear.
know.
He's deaf.
Oh,
That's why he talks like that. Maybe that's not appropriate.
it's probably not the most.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. But why do you keep fall? Oh, are you trying to get those
I'm
things?
trying to get the lums, yeah.
Oh,
There's another one over there, but I don't know if I need
they
it.
look creepy. Not the lumps. The things just floating.
Ugh.
in
These
the
are
air
air
like-
currents, Steven. Have you ever seen air currents? Come
Not
on.
like this. No.
Have you ever heard of air currents? Come on.
Look at this. They're just in the middle of nowhere, and you can see them. It's like someone put like food dye in them or something.
It's true.
I'm surprised at how tall this level is.
Where am I going? This way.
You're just kind of cruising from one to another,
Yeah.
and you're getting all the. Have you gotten all of the things so far?
I don't think so.
Because like if you're at the end of the level and you're missing
Well,
15, I feel like you're not going to
There's
find 15.
well, okay. There's also a lum. There's a big lum that's worth. I think it's either 5 or 10. I'm pretty sure it's 10. Actually, I need to go here. I'm gonna miss. Let's go back.
So you can helicopter forever.
You can helicopter. You can float forever until you touch the ground, but you continuously go down.
Yeah, you always descend, but you do.
Yes.
You can hold it forever.
Yes. I don't even have to touch the button. You just tap it, and it stays for a while, which is convenient. And then I do this, and whoa.
That was actually pretty cool. And now you're back in wherever the heck this is.
And then there's a thing up here that I can get, and it's a teensy. It's got a teensy inside. Yeah, I didn't get everything. I missed 2 cages, and probably a couple of them had the big lums in them that were worth a lot more. I missed some stuff.
I'm gonna forgive you, because I've never even seen this game before.
It's been a long time since I played. Like the last time I played it was my Let's Play 3 years ago or so.
Well,
So
that's
it.
I like it. I actually like it. And if anyone watching right now likes it, Josh has done a complete Let's Play of the game. It'll be down in the description below. You can click it and watch it in its entirety.
yeah.
And if you want to play it, it's apparently on everything.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's on 3DS. It's the
Yeah, it's on.
It's the
on
crappier version,
TI-83, and it's on. No.
no.
Okay,
I don't think
maybe-
it's on now,
uh,
but
maybe.
it's on PC. I don't know if PCs can still run it, but it was on PC and it actually looked a lot. It was gorgeous compared to this. It like updated models and everything. So it was really good. Like I don't know why they don't port that to things.
Maybe it's on Steam. Maybe they have an updated version on Steam or something.
Maybe I don't think so.
I have no idea. Anyway, Josh, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
It was.
I'm glad I got to teach you about Rayman.
I learned more about Rayman than I have in my entire life. So, you know a lot. Good job. Everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Check out Josh's Let's Play if you'd like. And be sure to leave comments of games that you'd like to see in the future. I'll see you guys next week for another Stephen Plays First 20. Bloop, bloop. You drowned him.
I killed him.